Hey guys, we have a good show for you today. We have Cason Henry. He goes to Walton, North Carolina, Mississippi State, Georgia Tech, Louisville, or some of the schools that offered him. Name a few. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yep, sure. What's up?
Hey, yeah. So you're good. You're a friend of Austin. I wanted to get you on. Thanks for him for helping you come on. I'm excited. We always start off with a few would you rather. So get right
All
in.
right.
Okay. So would you rather never be stuck in traffic again or never get another cold?
Never be stuck in traffic.
You save so much time, I feel like. I
I
mean,
know. I would not. I don't really get that. I don't really get colds anyway. So,
yeah. I mean, I kind of outgrew that too, so I feel that way too. All right, this one's interesting. Would you rather be the hero that saved the girl or the villain that took over the world?
villain.
I 100% feel that. Okay, next one and final one. Would you rather it's Christmas every day or your birthday every day, and why?
Christmas. Christmas is more like as you get older, your birthdays become less special. But I feel like Christmas is always special.
Yeah, I feel that same, way. I want to talk about football, obviously,
Yeah.
I want to say Austin, he's a good friend of mine. He told me about like football down in Georgia, how it's like, one of the top,
Oh yeah.
you're in. Walton's probably in the best division, 7A. What's it like playing there day in and day out?
Um, I came from a small private school in my sophomore year to Walton. I was at Marist, so I went to like a 3A, and then I moved to a big 7A, and I started at D line my sophomore year, and I was like, everybody here is so much bigger than who I remember playing. But as I got bigger and stuff, people have been getting smaller and stuff. So it's not really like it's not too. I mean, it's still high school football, Like it's never going to be like that hard.
Yeah.
But like I love playing football in 7A. I think it's the best competition out there, and that's what I'm looking for. So
Yeah. You talk about the competition, you guys probably played the most games of almost anyone in the country. You played 12.
yeah,
I mean, up here we played 3 or 4, and that's Ohio, and it's still crazy. You guys went 6-6. You guys are normally one of the top teams. How are you guys looking to improve upon last season? How do you think you did personally?
last season
Yeah,
I would say I did pretty successful. I got 20 offers in a season, so I thought that was pretty good. I achieved all my goals, like for junior season or whatever. I'm coming back bigger, faster, stronger, all that jazz.
yeah,
But we scored 63 points on Alpharetta in our spring game. So I think like the real difference between last year's team and this year's team is that we are seniors now and we have like talent in every spot and we really like want to win. So it's like it's more of like a want to, and now we have the means to do it. So we don't have to ride behind seniors that don't care anymore.
yeah. I talked to Zach. He was looking forward to the season, everything. Um, you know, what do you value most in like a teammate? You're talking about some of these guys. About the seniors. That probably didn't care as much. What's the big thing for you?
Reliability, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Like you have to like because football, is a team game. I'm sure you like heard that a trillion times. You know the old saying, but football is the greatest team sport, whatever. But it really is because you have to be able to trust the dude next to you to do his job, to be able to do your job. And I feel like dependability and like loyalty is hard to come by in this world today. So it's nice to like be able to trust somebody to do their job like every time.
No, I feel that 100%. Like dependent, you think someone's your friend, and then something happens, and they're suddenly gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm interested to hear. Did you play other sports growing up, or has it always just been like
yeah.
football?
Yeah, I was actually I had to make a decision sophomore year whether I was going to pursue well, my first decision that I had to make was whether I was going to pursue basketball or baseball. And that was when I was like 12 and I chose basketball. And then I had to choose whether I was going to pursue basketball or football and I chose football. And I played lacrosse. I do wrestling now. Like it's like I do a lot. I mean, I have to keep busy, so I'll get bored.
Yeah, I you talk. You're preaching the choir. I do this because I get bored on other stuff. You know, do you think playing all those sports and stuff does that help your football game and like
Oh
technique,
yeah.
footwork?
Yeah, wrestling is directly contributes to football. I feel like with like leverage and stuff and core strength, and especially at offensive tackle,
Yeah.
I have to be able to be quick and still be big and still get pushed and like roll my hips and all this stuff. And it's just there's a bunch of mechanics that really fit with wrestling. So I like it. It helps a lot with leverage and like drive and also like cardio. So
Yeah. Getting in a little bit with recruiting, for me and people like, I hate to say the name like Austin, some of us, we had the 21s got kind of screwed out of recruiting, to be quite honest.
yeah,
I mean, like we didn't get to talk to coaches. We committed without meeting most of them.
yeah.
For you, how's that process been? I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, would you probably have committed if it hadn't been
Oh
earned?
yeah, I think I would already been done because I want so bad to just be done with it because like the process is amazing. Obviously, like it's literally been the best time of my life, and I never thought I was gonna get here. I'm super blessed,
Yeah.
But I kind of like to the point of where like I want to find a home and just stick with it. So
Yeah.
I could just like I like security and like like where I can just be like I'm going here. That's fine. I just
Yeah.
be happy with it. Don't
I'm
have to worry about it.
because I've committed, but the dead period's ending end of June, start of June. So
Yeah, I got a lot of visits. I got a lot of visits lined up. So
yeah, you guys saw today UNC's visit. What other schools are you visiting?
yeah, I'm heading up to Mississippi State. I'm going to Georgia. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to like UNC, NC State. I'm going to all the Virginia and North Carolina schools like all in a row. I think
Yeah.
like Duke and stuff like that, and like schools like that. So I'll be around a lot in June. I think I have like 10 or something. I don't know. It's something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome. You get to visit all
Yeah.
those schools and stuff.
I'm
It's
very, 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 very blessed to be able to go out and actually see the schools and not have to do what y'all did, which is blind commit and all that stuff. I hate that.
no man. I looked at they gave me this like thing. They're like, here's a virtual tour. I'm like, great. I get to see a
The
virtual.
virtual, yeah, I get to see it through a computer screen. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, that's amazing. I have to ask that you mentioned Mississippi. Have you ever talked to Mike Leach?
I have. I do text him every day almost.
Really? What's Mike like?
He texts me. The funniest thing is he texts me from his Gmail account. It's like Mike Leach, like something at gmail.com. And I'm like, it's ridiculous because he'll be like, good morning, Cason. How are you doing? And I'm like, good, Mr. Leach. How are you? He's so funny, dude.
Dude,
He's hilarious though.
I
He's
love
like,
I love his interviews. I also loved the brawl this fall. I don't know if you saw that against Tulsa.
I saw it. That was dude. He's a character. I'm being recruited by Coach Mason Miller, and Coach Mason Miller is also Coach Mason Miller went to Walton
Yeah.
a while back, and now he's there, so he knows all about all the Walton kids and stuff. So we have a lot to talk about though. So we have a lot of common ground, and I love Coach Leach. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
You're right. He's like the classic like kind of grandfather figure kind of guy. He's not that old, but like I still see like he reminds me of my grandfather a lot.
Yeah, I just had to ask because I was like, finally, someone's got to talk to this man. I got to hear what he's like. Some question. Football. Like, what's been your favorite memory of it? Has it been like a little kid, or was it something now?
I'd have to say like we do this. I really love like we do this lineman camp over the summer, and we've done it like every summer, and I hated missing it last year, but the first time I went, it was like so fun, and we did like it's this really cool thing that we do, but overall, just like basically, I think my favorite part of football is like the locker room after you win, where everybody's like celebrating stuff, and like you just feel like you're friends with everybody and all that stuff, and it's a great time, and you don't have any worries in the world. You just won a game, and everybody knows that you're a winner and stuff like that.
Yeah. I never got to be in that locker room, but some of my good friends have all committed to big, D1 schools, and they've we've all come over after the football games. I swear, so those are sometimes the funnest nights. It's like, celebrate victory. Minshew, did you look up to any like current or former players that wanted to get into football?
Well, I mean, it's mostly my uncle had been pushing me a long time. He played at App State, and he was really good. He played nose tackle at App State, and he was like, I really think you can be a really good football player. And I was like, at the time, I'm like, what, like 6'4", 205, and I'm like, dude, I'm playing basketball.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, trust me, you're gonna be a really good football player. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. Like, and then I worked really hard. Like Walton weight program is ridiculous. So like, even over quarantine, like I honestly have to give all my success credits to quarantine, because like I was just waking up and lifting twice a day and eating. Yeah. And so I just like, I got like, my max has improved so much, and I was like ready to go for the season. But that was like between sophomore and junior year. I gained like 55 pounds in quarantine. It was ridiculous. But I mean, it's been like my family members pushing me and stuff like that. And then also like my personal pride. It's always just been a dream of mine,
Yeah, I feel that. My same here. I got injured in a bunch of different sports. I had to find one sport where I could just play, Division One maybe, and I kept
Yeah.
on that. So I feel that. This is always an interesting one. Where were you when you got your first offer? What was it like for you and everything?
I was in my room and I got a call from coach, and he was like, "Guess what?" And I was like, "What? Like, am I in trouble or something?" He was like, "You got an offer." I was like, "Well, what?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "What, me? Like me?
Yeah.
I haven't done anything like me." It was kind of like, I've always thought of like getting an offer was like this unachievable goal, and that I'd never be able to experience or whatever. I don't think I'm that good, so it's like I'm just going out there having fun, And so when a success comes from it like that, I'm like, well, I mean, I'm doing something right, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. That's
Yeah.
funny, have fun. That's the biggest thing. Final couple questions. What do you think's the best piece of advice you've heard to this point in your life?
My coach spews out advice like it's water, but Coach Bruner does. But he's like, I think it was one of his things that really resonated with me was, no one cares, work harder. And that was kind of like, I mean, if you're hurting, no one cares, work harder. Like if you're tired, no one cares, work harder. Like stuff like that. And I was like, I feel like that really like is very applicable in everyday life, and like just in football in general. It's just no one cares. Like, you're tired, no one cares, work harder. You're hurt, no one cares, work harder. Stuff like that. So
Yeah. Final question. It's always the hardest one. I'm interested. This will be a funny one, I think, for you. How do you want people to remember yourself when your football career is over?
how other people?
Yeah.
Like, remember me during football?
Yeah, because we always ask everyone to finish. A lot of the players say this would be a good thing. People watch you, in college and high school, down the line if you play NFL and stuff. How do you want people to remember yourself?
Just the, I mean, I play like I think a lot of people have told me I'm one of the nicest people on our team. Like, once you get to know me and stuff, and I'm like a really nice dude, but like I'm also like a homicidal maniac on the field.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a good, like I can flip the switch on and off really easy. Like, no, I don't think a lot of people can do that, but I can just, I mean, I'm nice. I come off the field, I'm nice. Like, I'll pancake you and then help you up after and be like, "Nice job, dude. Get it next time," or whatever. And then I just go do it again or whatever. And then I just want people to remember me for like my character and my work ethic.
Yeah.
And like, this kid really worked for what he wanted and got it. And he's like, because my coach told me, he's like, "You're a very good example of trusting the process."
Yeah.
And like, because I didn't think, like, I was just doing whatever he said, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna work out, work hard, whatever comes. And then, I've found myself in a very blessed situation. So, I mean, everybody can do it. You just gotta. I mean, everybody wants it, but few people want to do it.
You got to take a lot of sacrifice and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I've been through everything. I've been to hell and back to get here, but it's been worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it'll be interesting. Me and Austin, some of the guys, we're making a little studio for this. We just picked up a sponsorship. So I was talking to Zach, and we have to get you guys to call in when we get our little studio going in the fall.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I appreciate you doing this, man. It means a lot.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry about it.